Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't. In any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now Geno. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game? Well,
we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Let's go now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down and goal. Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll swing this out to Tony. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
19 tight.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
A gear for Walker running right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker pulled it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Hold it ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. There he goes, left side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes powering forward to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense. And they bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No space to fit in the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 56 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit it?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the... Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Open man right side is Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius